Okay, so picking up from where I left off yesterday, continuing on the budgeting app, and a couple things to do today. There will be Stripe integration and paging. So the paging needs to be done. Let me see here. I think we kind of have a paging already set up. Oh. Okay, I need to fix that. Localhost. Okay, let's try this here. So I already have a bit of a paging set up for the dashboard view, but I'll need paging on the forecast. Do we need it on budget? No. Need it on any category, and on paid items, and then also on series items, I believe. Actually, maybe not for series, because series will never have more than... Well, maybe we should. I can't remember how many are created in a series. Let's check here. So create initial items. Okay, well, we're creating like 26, so yeah, probably should page that. So before I do that, I think I want to knock out the Stripe integration first, and yeah, so I think I'm going to do this is going to set up a subscription controller, or subscription model, I should say. And I actually have, I'm going to refer to another code base here for what to set up. Let's do this. Okay, so there'll never be a quantity. So we need a Stripe customer ID, a Stripe subscription ID, the plan. Let's just call that Stripe plan ID. Current period start, current period end, and then of course status. Okay, we'll run that migration. And then I'm going to set up a route for subscription. You know what, before I do this, I'm turning Copilot off. Show controller users subscription. And this is actually wrong. This should not be like that. So that means I need to go update the reference here. This should be, we don't need that. So that's fixed. Now if I go to forecast, is that broken? It's broken. User balance path, and we're missing user ID because we're still referencing resources instead of resource. There we go. Let's see if this is saving. Okay, good. Let's commit that quick here. Forecast index routes. Let's just select this, that, and that. And is there anything else? No. Okay. Changed users. Okay, so now I'm going to set up a view for subscription. Don't have a controller yet. Let's set up the controller. Rails generate controller. We'll go users, subscriptions. Subscriptions. Okay, so we'll go to the page. It's gonna be user subscription. Initialize constant user subscriptions controller. Did I spell something wrong? Subscriptions. Yeah, okay. Subscriptions. There we go. Okay, so I need to add a association to the user. And that both ways. Okay, so we will go over to user. We'll add a has one subscription. Head over to subscription, but belongs to user. User. There we go. No such column subscriptions. Do we run the migration yet? No such column subscription user subscriptions. Sub migration. Oh, I didn't add a. Okay, so let's go roll that back. Add a belongs to user. Or do we migrate it? Okay. Good. So I need to set the template now. Let's go app. Use user subscription show.html.drb. Okay, and then let's head over to category show. What's the page that I want to use here? Paid, probably, actually. So the item index. Let's grab this. Paste that in there. We'll call it, what are we calling it? What am I doing here? Subscription. Subscription. No button necessary here. Don't need all that. And I should also add in page titling. So right now we don't have any of that happening, so let's just add that as a to-do, a new task. Dynamic page titles. Meta. Like this. Okay. And do that next. Okay, so back to user subscription. Title there now. I think I have a code snippet that I'm going to use from another project, so I'm going to grab that. Okay, so back to sub show. I want to do that differently, but let's just stick that in there for now. Okay, I don't need this. So we need to set up the publishable key. I'm going to need a stripe. I have a stripe controller that I use in this other project that I'll grab too. So let's just see if this works. It does not work. So we have an active subscription method with a user. Active subscription. We'll say subscription. Thought I turned off. Oh, I did turn off Copilot, but I closed NeoVim. Is there anything else there that I need to do? Yeah, so that's not exactly what we want to do. So Copilot disable you. So I need to go subscription present and subscription status equals active or subscription status equals trialing. Okay, there we go. So now this is showing us a button to set up subscription if the user doesn't have an active one. Change our text color here. Let's go text white. Text white. It's better. So we show not subscribed. Now when I click this, we're going to make a request to our endpoint Stripe checkout session. So let's now create how do I want to do this? So Rails generate controller Stripe checkout, or do I just want to call it Stripe and just keep it all under that? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. So I'm going to need a checkout to an endpoint to create a session, an endpoint to create a billing portal session. We're going to need a controller action for checkout success and for failure. And I will also need, I'm going to write this down here actually. So we need create Stripe checkout. Create Stripe checkout. No, not Stripe checkout. Stripe billing portal session. Create Stripe session checkout session success, Stripe checkout session failure. Okay, so we have 2 checkout sessions. So I should call the controller. Checkout session, maybe? No. Let's call it Stripe session. I generally try and keep my actions along the lines of CRUD, like create, read, update, and I'm trying to think, would that be almost, it seems like overkill for this. So I just do one called a Stripe session. So go Stripe session sessions, and then we'll create a route. Resources, sessions. No, we would need to go post. Session slash checkout. Checkout session and a billing session. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to separate these. So we'll have a 2 session controllers, one called billing session and one called checkout session. So in that case, I should do resources checkout. Checkout session. And we're only going to use create and maybe show, and then we'll do the same thing for billing session. Okay, and then I'm going to destroy that one I just did here. Create a new one called checkout sessions, and one also called billing sessions. Okay, then we'll head over to our checkout session controller. we'll have a create action, and then we'll have a show action. And for the URLs, I'll probably just pass in a parameter for success or failure. Okay. Now, going to create a a class now for Stripe. I'm going to go look at my other project here just to see what I did. Okay, so I had a subscription session model. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to head into models, and we'll go, we'll create a directory called subscriptions. And we'll call this a session. Okay, so this is what I had here. So basically, we set up, we create a checkout, or we create a billing portal session. We set our keys, we set our price IDs. We grab the user subscription. If it's present, we just grab the customer ID from it. If there is no subscription record, we go and hit the Stripe customer endpoint to create it using the user's email address. And then we create the subscription in our database. And then we have a subscription created, and we then create the session, the checkout session. These are going to be wrong. So we'll have to go, what are our helpers? So it'll be Stripe checkout session. Stripe checkout session path. Stripe checkout session. And then we'll go like this. We'll go status, success. I don't know if this is going to work. Try it. I don't know if Stripe lets you pass in arguments here. We might just have to set up their own dedicated pages. This redirect will not work there. We just want to return the session and then let's return the session URL actually. Get rid of this so that we see errors. I'm gonna do the same thing here. We'll go session and then we'll return the session URL. And then we'll go over to our session controller. Checkout session controller. So what we'll do here is we will then go session equals subscriptions session new create checkout. And you know what? Let's not return the URL. Let's then go session read. It'll be a redirect to session. Oops. URL and what is it? Is allow other host. Allow other host true. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing for billing. Oops. Create. Except this one will be called new billing or create billing. Okay. Okay, and then now I need to go grab the keys and add those in. I'm gonna do that here. Okay, I think, well, let's see what happens here. Or I don't know if I'm missing something. Refresh. Oh, I need the stripe controller. So I'm gonna grab that from my other code base. Okay, so stripe controller now. Whoops. Stripe controller. I don't think that's what it's called. Double check here. So we'll go to sub show. What did I call it? It is called stripe checkout. Stripe checkout controller. Paste that in. See if it connects. Does not. Probably need to restart the server here. Okay, there we go. So it's hooked up. Let's see what happens when we click set up subscription. So we don't have a route that matches the checkout session. So we need to go change that. Sub show. So this one would be called that. No route matches. Stripe checkout session. Oh, I shouldn't have changed that one there. So this one, and then this above one is our billing portal. So this one here, paste that in. All right, uninitialized constant stripe checkout session controller. Okay, that's better. Then we don't need the index there. Let's get rid of the index. Set up. Okay, stripe. Oh, I don't have the gem added. So let's go to our gem file. Add in gem stripe bundle, install that. you know what? I'm going to take a moment here and update my NeoVim to disable Copilot. Where do I have it? Copilot. That might return an error. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna like that. Yeah. Copilot. And let's just comment that out. Okay. So now let's head back. So, okay, where are we here? I needed to add. What did I need to add? I needed to add the gem. I just did that. Bundle installed it. Let's restart the server. Let's see if this button works now. All right, we're getting a error, missing host to linked to. Stripe checkout session URL. Okay, I need to add, go to development RB. And it is, oh, I think I've used this recently. Localhost. Config dot okay, what is that one again? Fix this error in development.rb. Yeah, let's use faster. That's not right. That's action mailer. Let's try to beat Claude. Action mailer. No, not action mailer. Okay, I'll just get Claude to do it. Claude, okay, so add localhost 3000 to development RB. Oh man, this is already line 41. It says it's already configured. No, that's action mailer. Okay. I know I've used this recently, so I just need to hide my screen because I don't know what else is in my clipboard history. local host 3000. Okay, got it. So that's what we need there. That should do the trick. We gotta restart the server. Go back a page. Oh, so that worked. Okay, set up subscription, and there we are. We're in. So I had already set up a product in Stripe in the sandbox environment, so that's why this is hooked up. And what I did was I added the price ID. So I'll head over to our Stripe session. Subscription session. So basically what it's doing is it's grabbing the price ID. I just put that in credentials because it's just a place that I'll keep it, and then so it doesn't need to be updated very often. And that is then what it's doing here is when it creates a session, when it creates a checkout session, it goes through, it checks for the subscription in our Rails database here. If it doesn't exist, it creates the user in Stripe, the customer, and then we grab the customer ID from that and create a subscription record. So if I head over now to console here, reload this, and I go subscription.last, we should see that we have a record here. So we have a Stripe customer ID. We don't have a Stripe subscription ID because the user hasn't created a subscription yet, nor do we have a Stripe plan ID or current billing period. But we have everything else, and then after it creates that subscription, it goes and sets up the checkout session using those values. I have a trial period set to 33 days. 33 because it's a budgeting app, and if you probably want at least a month, right? So you can get 33, gives you a little bit longer than a month, and that way you get one full cycle of bills to track. Now, let's go see if our success and cancellation pages work here. So if I hit back, it should give us this page, Stripe checkout session, with a status of canceled. Good. So we can do that. I wasn't sure. Now what I need to do is go set up that template. So we'll head over to views, head over to session. Session. And we'll go new.html.erb. Gonna grab I'm almost debating if I should just return back to the same subscription view rather than a checkout page. What should I do here? So then I would basically check for a status. So all we're really doing on the checkout success and cancellation is just showing a status message of either success or cancellation. So we could just do that. I think I like that a little bit better. It reduces the need for an extra page. So let's do that. So I'm going to head over to sub session. Let's change these to user subscription URL. And we'll say checkout session. Okay, so let's go back a couple times. So if I do this and then go back, we come back to the subscription page. I think that's better anyway. Then I just need to show some kind of alert. Do I have any Flash? I must. Flash messages set up? Yeah, I do. Okay, so we can use a Flash message. So what do we need to do? We need to destroy or delete the routes. Do we need to destroy any controllers or anything? Okay, so we just need to delete that. And head over to checkout session controller. Get rid of this. And then head over to subscription controller and go if params checkout Copilot. I thought I turned you off, but you're actually helpful there. Whoops, shoot. If params checkout session. That's odd. My key mapping to autocomplete isn't working. Oh, you know what? Bet you it's because it's still loaded in here. Where's Copilot? Yeah, I need to clean it. Let's go like that. Okay, back to this subscription controller. Where is this Copilot coming from? I thought I removed this. Status. No, we're just going to go if params checkout session dot present or we'll just check if it equals success. Actually, we'll return unless params subscription session dot present, and then we'll go if it's success. Okay, as soon as I finish this, I gotta address this Copilot issue in NeoVim because it's getting annoying. Because I can't actually use the autocompletion. It's being helpful, but can't use it. So say, something like that. Subscription successfully created. Otherwise, we'll go flash alert subscription checkout session canceled. And I think we need to go flash dot now. And this actually needs to be checkout session, not a subscription session. Okay, good. And then if we get success, cool. So let's actually give it a try now. Now, it's not going to actually create. So what has to happen is I have to set up some webhooks so that when a Stripe subscription is successfully created in Stripe, Stripe then hits our webhooks endpoint to provide these subscription details. So it'd be like your subscription ID, your plan ID, the billing start date and billing end date. That's not good. Let's lock this. Oh my gosh. I really gotta disable one password in the browser when I'm streaming. Okay. So I'm trying to remember what the Stripe test card number. Go start trial. We should get a redirect. And there we go. Subscription successfully created. I'm not going to do the webhooks on a stream, but this is kind of like half the process. What I'll likely do is I have other projects where I've set up these webhook endpoints already, so I'll probably just copy and paste those over. And then that basically sets up everything for Stripe. Then basically we just need some conditions to check the subscription state. So we have a, here, let's just commit these things first. So we have a active subscription method here, and what I'll do is we'll go to application controller and we'll go before action check user subscription. And then we'll go return if current user active subscription. Otherwise, redirect to user subscription path. alert. What should I say? You do not have an active subscription. Please subscribe to continue using hippos. So now I should reload and that should happen here. Redirected too many times, so I need to okay. Whoops. Not a fan of that song. No vocals when I'm working. Trying out this site here. Can I not skip though? Doesn't look like it. Oh, that's annoying. How do I skip a song? Let's try that. Alright, so we're getting a redirect issue here. We need to return if the current user's active subscription, or if the controller, what is that method name again? Controller name is users subscriptions. Still getting the redirect. Controller name, users. That may not be how the users or the controller name is actually formatted when you have a slash namespace. So if let's just do this. Let's check out. Reload. Okay, so it's just called subscriptions. Okay, good. So I click on any other page and it's not letting me go anywhere else. So that's what we want. And then of course I can, okay, no, I can't do that. So I need to also allow our other controllers. So let's say, so we would have controller name, and that one was called checkout session. Checkout session, or yeah, users actually, because we'll want the user to be able to update any kind of their details if they need to. Billing sessions would be the other one we need. So this should hopefully work now. It does. Let's clean this up a little bit. Actually, we can refactor this a bit more. We could go like this. We could go like that. Huh, it's so annoying. Okay, let's see if that works. So I try to access dashboard. I cannot. It redirects me. Same thing for everything else. I should though be able to click on this, and that works. All right, cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the webhook stuff off stream. Is there anything else I want to do today? I don't think I'm going to get to the paging. Mark that off, and then I'll just create a new task here for Stripe webhooks. Okay. Well, I think that's all I'm going to work on today, and then I'm going to knock off the webhooks off stream. I'll probably do that maybe now or later this evening. And then tomorrow I'm going to resume and work on the paging. Do the paging, we'll do the dynamic page titles, and then it's actually iOS app will not be next. We're gonna deploy. So I'm gonna use Kamal and Hetzner for this app, and yeah, so that'll be good. I think I'll probably get that done in the next couple days here. We're getting closer to having this thing actually live, so we'll get the web app launched and deployed and working in production, and then as soon as that's done, it'll be time to start working on the iOS app. So let's move this up here. All right, well, I'm done for today. So yeah, we'll see you on the next stream.